Hello Baystar, I'm Steve, this is Albert. We're doing a short video for you on the 2014 Mercedes Sprinter. We're going to run over some key points on it, show you a few things that's different from our other vehicles, and hopefully it will help us have a long-term use out of these vehicles.
We're going to do a whole exterior walk around. We're going to walk through the interior, the cab compartment, and the patient compartment, and we'll show you a couple things in the engine bay. So let's start with the first thing that we see, and that is fueling. To fuel the vehicle, you have to have the door open, and this is the compartment for fuel. As you can see, it says diesel. This is a diesel vehicle. Only diesel. As we go inside of the vehicle, one thing I do want to show you is each Sprinter is only getting one key. These keys are very expensive. Please make sure to take care of the key. These are very expensive keys. You have a lock, unlock, and the rear patient compartment unlock. Now, same as all our other vehicles in the fleet, you're gonna give it a 5 seconds, or wait till all the lights go off on the cluster. As you can see, they've all lit up. And now you are good to start the engine. Now the engine is very quiet compared to the other diesels. Like I said, just make sure you pay attention that this is a diesel vehicle, not a gas vehicle. Right now, what I want to do is I want to walk through the whole ambulance package. It's basically the same as all the other vehicles. You have your emergency master, you have your module master, and they're both, this is a toggle switch, so just make sure you know that. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on every single light bar and primary. The siren works exactly the same. You have your on and off switch, you have your siren button, and you have your toggle up here as well. Right now we have it set the horn and your siren. The top one will unlock the front cab. The lower button will unlock the patient compartment. The emergency brake is located between the driver's seat and the center console. And then to release it, you just have to press the button and bring it back down. There's a warning buzzer also when you have any of the patient compartment doors open. It doesn't matter if you're in drive or in reverse, but well, the buzzer will go off as soon as you put it in reverse. That's a warning buzzer to let you know that your patient compartment doors are open. Now your high idle on the Mercedes Sprinter, it gets activated by this button right here.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Head latch.
Head latch, Albert.
Yep.
And we'll pick it up from there.
Now to release the hood and open it, the hood latch is located right here. Simple pull will open it up.
And on the engine bay on this one, opening the hood's a little different. This one's not equipped with a strong arms or a rod. As you open the hood all the way up, it will lock right here. This rod actually locks the hood. As you release it, I can show you right now. Release it, you will lift all the way back up, push backwards on the rod, and then it will release itself down. Same way it went up. The things we're going to cover on this engine, which is a little different. Right here is your windshield washer fluid fill right here. Also on this one, you can see your oil filler right here. Your dipstick right here. And this one's equipped with what they call a DEF exhaust gas fluid. This one here, you shouldn't have to worry about it too much. We'll monitor it. There is a warning light if it comes low. And you can let us know, and we're going to make sure it's back up.
Make sure after we cut it off, can you go ahead and do all that again too?
Yes. We're going to do it again?
Yeah. Just
Okay, on this vehicle here, here's your washer fluid reservoir to fill. Also on this one, your oil filler is right here. It's a twist cap for oil in and out. Your dipstick for the vehicle is right here. It's the red dipstick. This is your DEF fluid, which is your diesel exhaust fluid. Shouldn't have to worry about this. We'll keep it monitored. There is a warning light to let you know when you run low. If you'll let us know, we'll fill it back up at that point. This is your antifreeze reservoir right here. On this vehicle here, which is a little different than the other, when you check the oil on this vehicle, you have to run this vehicle for 5 minutes and then you cut the vehicle off. The other ones we've been teaching you, you'll actually check the vehicle while it's running. On these here, it has to be ran for 5 minutes and then shut off to check your oil. Checking the oil on this one is right here. You'll pull the dipstick up on this one, right here. This one here is set a little bit different. As you can see, this one here has 2 red lines on it. You've got a minimum and a maximum right here. Your goal is to always try to keep it somewhere in the middle, closer to the max side. What you'll do on this one is you'll pull it out, wipe your dipstick clean. You reinsert your dipstick back in, pull it back out, and check your fluid. As you can see, this one here needs to have some added to it. On this vehicle here especially, it takes a certain type of oil. This oil here is a Mobil 1 oil. This is designed for the Mercedes only. We're gonna have some of these setting out for you in the shop, but once again, only this oil goes into Mercedes. The oil we have in the shop, which is back over here, that you're used to using, cannot be used in the Mercedes. It has to be this oil. If you can't find any, don't just add oil. Contact Albert, myself, anybody in the supervisors, anybody like that, and we will get you some oil. Once again, on closing the hood, on this one you will push it all the way up, push the rod towards the vehicle, back of the vehicle, and the hood will close down. Let go, the hood's closed.
So we're gonna do a complete walk around. Basically the same check off that you use early in the mornings. I'm gonna walk through all the lights. There's a couple different lights on the vehicle. And I'll show you how to check off the vehicle once again. First thing that we do once you step out of the vehicle, you will check your tires. I don't expect you to know too much about the tires. I just want you to check if it's deflated, balding on the outside of the tire, balding on the inside of the tire. That's all you really need to check for. Now, as you come around, you start checking for your lights. You have no lights on the fender in this vehicle. They're on the front and located on the light bar. So first thing you do is check off your light, check off your light. Headlights working, parking lights are working, headlights are working, lights working, light bar is working. You come around, work your way to the next tire. The next tire, like I said, check for deflation, balding of the outside and inside of the tire. Continue on to your lights. Doors, make sure your doors open properly. This door is a little different for us. This is the first sliding door that we have. Another thing you need to worry about is the door. These are plastic handles. These are not metal like the box trucks. They will break very easily, so I need you to carefully open the door, slide it back, guiding it to come to a stop. Now to release it from the stop, pull the handle back up, guide it back, close it. The reason why we want you to guide the door is because if you slam the door out, we will lose the bump stop. Okay. Now we will continue on with the check off. Again, check for tire deflation. Outside, inside of the tire thread looks good, no balding. Continue on with the lights. And we come to the back. Now, what I do want you to check for is your step. Make sure your step is good, all working properly. Okay. Now the doors, these doors are basically the same as all the other doors. They're two 50-50 doors. And they both come to a lock. They will stop and they will lock in place. Okay. Now I want you to pay attention. When your doors are open, you do have emergency lights in the back running. Now, with this door right here, I want you to make sure to use the handle. That's why we have handles. And do not grab on by the Mercedes emblem. This is very fragile. It's made out of plastic. It's not meant to open the door or hold the door. Now we'll continue walking around. As you can see on the doors, on the rear doors we have lights. We have lights, exhaust vents, and again to the next tire. Checking for deflation, outside thread, inside thread, no balding. Now that you've done a complete walk around of the vehicle, you can go ahead and turn off the vehicle and we can continue with the inside part. Now, the ambulance switches are all the same. Basic as the front, you have your module master switch, your left dome, your right dome, your action area, your exhaust vent, and your suction. Lows and highs. The center toggle, it's off. One more thing for the AC on these vehicles, for the rear package, ambulance package end of it. If you have it on fan low or fan high, it will be constantly running, no matter what setting you have it set on the thermostat. If you wanted to go according to what the thermostat has and to cut off when it reaches that temperature, you have to have it on medium fan. Now your inverter switch is right here. It's just a button. You press and hold till the green light comes on. And you press and hold till the green light goes off. Let me see what else. Now, for whatever reason, if you have inverter issues or it kicks the breaker, it's very simple to reset it. You'll have to remove the stretcher, and there's a compartment right here by the wall that you open, and you can remove to the side. And if you take a look in here, I don't know if you ever see it. There's a green button right here.
Yeah, I see it.
And that resets the inverter. To open the bench seat, there's a handle right here. You pull on the handle and you pick it up. Now, for this to lock in place, you have to go up till it latches on, and to release it, push up once more and it's released.
Last but not least, the height on these vehicles are different than what you're used to. The height is 10 foot minimum on these as far as the clearance goes. Everything else is similar to the package you're using now as far as our Econolines, Duramax, and Boxer.
Thank you for watching and drive safe.